The German national team has been in a complete freefall ever since their last World Cup title. After lifting the trophy in 2014, the Panzers failed to make it out of the group stage in the next two tournaments. Most recently, despite entering the match as heavy favorites, they lost to Paraguay and crashed out of the World Cup in the round of 32. Unaccustomed to failure, German football is now in total chaos. So how did Germany, once undisputed as one of the most dominant national teams, the very reason behind the famous saying, "Football is a game played by 22 men, and in the end, the Germans win," how did they experience such a total collapse? Let's take a closer look at how a loss of identity can drag a giant to rock bottom. Before we dive into the video, if you enjoy this kind of analysis, stories, and content, please take 2 seconds to subscribe to our channel and drop a like to give the video some hype. With 4 World Cups and 3 European Championships to their name, the German national team is undoubtedly one of the most successful international sides in history, not just for their trophies, but also for their consistent runner-up and semi-final finishes. Yet, their era of sustained success actually rose from the ashes of a previous failure. After winning almost every trophy available in the 90s, the German national team suffered an unexpected decline following their Euro 1996 triumph. The Golden Generation aged, new talent dried up, and they failed to realize that modern football required more than just raw grit, all while stubbornly trying to survive on outdated tactics. These flaws led to absolute fiascos in the 1998 and 2000 tournaments. Seeking an urgent remedy, the German Football Association launched a radical transformation project at the turn of the millennium. With German football hitting rock bottom, the federation forced all professional clubs to establish modern youth academies and train qualified coaches, even threatening to revoke the licenses of clubs that failed to comply. As a result, German football was completely reshaped. Physical traits and raw work rate were brought to the forefront, and every player raised with an attacking mindset was educated to meet the demands of the modern era. Following their World Cup final appearance in 2002, the appointment of Jürgen Klinsmann in 2004 caused this project to truly blossom. The duo of Jürgen Klinsmann and his assistant Joachim Löw completely overhauled the squad after Euro 2004, leading the national team to the semi-finals of the 2006 World Cup on home soil. Furthermore, Löw taking full control after this tournament accelerated the country's footballing evolution. With a golden generation featuring Schweinsteiger, Mario Gomez, Mesut Özil, Müller, Hummels, Lahm, Podolski, and Mertesacker, they reached the final in 2008 and the semi-finals in both 2010 and 2012. At the club level, German football reached its absolute peak, sending 2 German teams to the Champions League final thanks to their trademark gegenpressing football. However, the pinnacle of all these efforts came at the 2014 World Cup. Lee and his meticulously engineered generation completely dismantled the hosts, Brazil, in the semi-finals, before defeating Argentina in the final to claim their 4th World Cup title after a 24-year drought. The 14-year blueprint had reached its peak. They were at the top of the world, both at the club and international levels. However, this success would breed a different kind of problem. Wolfgang Niersbach, the DFB president at the time, began looking for alternative paths to become even more dominant. In his eyes, Germany needed to breed players with elite technical ability and passing quality to complement their traditional physical power and fighting spirit. Modern football was evolving in that direction, largely because he was deeply impressed by Spain's dominance between 2008 and 2012. The first person he consulted was Pep Guardiola, the Bayern Munich manager who had laid the foundation for that style of play. Chasing this philosophy after 2014 would yield disastrous results for German football. After winning the World Cup, Germany redesigned its academy system, sidelining physical power to focus heavily on possession and technical traits. Consequently, The conveyor belt adjusted. Instead of developing solid defenders or clinical forwards, the system became obsessed with producing midfielders. Around the same time, the Federation began searching extensively for players with German heritage abroad, rather than relying solely on domestic talent. DD. While Germany is known for its diverse ethnic makeup today, the high number of dual nationality players we see in the squad stems from those scouting networks launched back then. Though these changes didn't immediately damage the national team, leading to a semi-final run.